Singapore, backed by popular demand from the therapy room, Dr. Geraldine Tan.
I can't believe this is your first time on the Kiss92 airwaves in all of 2026.
Yeah. Woohoo! Yeah.
She's been so busy that she hasn't been able to make it. How do you like our new chairs?
Well, I didn't even notice. I was just looking at it.
The feel, you know.
Yeah, it's nice. It's
I
nice.
mean,
It's
does your
very
butt
comfortable.
feel nice?
There's
and
even like lumbar support,
comfortable.
behind that you can adjust.
Okay,
Yeah.
now that you've, alerted
Sold it
me
to you,
to
yeah.
Thank you, Secret Lab,
Just
making
so you
the
know.
best chairs in the world.
We got them just for you. We knew at some point Dr. Jerry would be back. Let's get new chairs.
And thanks for the balls. You know,
Yeah,
like-
I love my balls.
We're gonna use that later.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Not stress balls.
Relaxation balls.
Relaxation balls.
I think it's funny that they're also blue.
Oh. Only you would make that association, Tim.
Sometimes that's what leads to the stress.
Which is what we're talking about today. Not the
Yes.
color of the balls, but
Yes.
stress.
Yes, and it's Glenn's topic.
Okay.
'Cause Glenn was saying that Singaporeans are coping in very, what was that word? Poor coping strategies.
I mean,
these
these are very difficult, trying times for many, many Singaporeans,
Yeah,
and I mean
yeah,
people around
yeah.
the world as well. You know, and I was reading these what do you call them? I was reading about people getting into altercations, and it was just happening so often. And I was thinking to myself,
Yeah.
I think this is the result of a very highly stressed society.
Possible.
And it's not just the altercations. I feel like accidents are happening more as well because people's minds are not in the present moment.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You're stressed because you're thinking of, home, or
Yep.
you're thinking about how to make more
Yep.
money, and you see these PMDs or bicycles or bikes or cars just like running into people and all that because they're not thinking, so they're not looking out. So they're, quite dreamy when it comes to
They're not present.
situations. Yeah.
True.
I'm wondering, do you think a reason as well is because, the opposite of what Angel was saying, because Singaporeans were so busy all the time, we have no time to actually sit back, reflect on the issues that are troubling us, and that's why we harbor a lot of this internal stress that never ever gets sorted out.
It's very interesting because we are so much more aware of all the different coping strategies. Everybody is talking about the yoga, the latest reformer Pilates or something like that.
Yeah.
And grounding and all the different sort of methods. And then you have an increase in the accidents, in the altercations, in all the aggressions that we see around the world, not just in Singapore, right? So it's very interesting because are we doing it right, or are we just abusing?
Are we doing what right?
Are we using the coping strategies right?
Like the methods you're talking about with the yoga and the Pilates and stuff like that.
Yeah.
People are just guessing. Like, okay, this is going to help me.
Yeah, this is
but
gonna
they're not
help me, and then they use
really
it.
sure whether
Yeah.
it's going to help them or
Yeah.
not, right?
And
Sorry, people are different as well.
Yeah.
Something that works for one person may not
Yes.
necessarily work for you.
Yeah,
Yep,
you need to
true.
want it because other than yoga and Pilates, with or without the reformer, what is there? There's sports.
Yep.
There's your paddle. There's your pickle, which a lot of people are picking
Whiskey works perfectly.
Whiskey.
fine.
No, but there is
Combined
drinking.
with sports.
There you go. There's drinking that people
Yeah,
turn to as
yeah,
well. And
yeah.
other worse
Yeah.
sort of vices.
Yep. Okay, so all of you have done your stress test. I think we can put that test out for all the listeners and those on Facebook to also go and try it. Very simple, 10 questions. It's a perceived stress test. That means you perceive your own stress.
Okay.
Okay.
And we've already got our
and
scores.
you've got your scores. Okay.
Chotomate, for those who want to actually find this, the website, or what can they Google to actually...
We'll put it up on our Facebook
Yes.
and YouTube channels.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll
All
put the
right.
links up.
Yes.
So
right.
you have to go to our Facebook and YouTube channels to
and then
see
you
the
find your
link.
stress level.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so while our Glenn is keying it in, we're going to go onto the Big Show TV. You can find us on Facebook and YouTube as well, and we'll carry on the conversation there with Dr. Jerry. Okay, so we have got our. Okay, so just to illustrate a little bit more, to elaborate a little bit more, this stress test, okay, that you have sent us to take part in, it is measuring your ability to cope with stress or your general stress level.
Stress levels.
Stress level.
Stress levels. That means your perceived stress level.
Be mindful.
We
That's
can
the one.
hear you, Glenn.
Okay.
I know. I'm telling everyone.
And we are going to be working
Sounds like you're talking to yourself.
on a score of 1 to
40.
40.
Yes.
40, okay.
Yes.
1 being the least stressed and
Yes.
40 being the most stressed.
Okay, so let's see. What was Glenn's? Glenn's, what was your number?
3.
Wow, he's not stressed at all.
I feel like he was just looking at it and going, nope.
Yeah.
See, in
No,
the last month, okay, I just give everyone an
Yeah.
example. In the last month, how often have you been upset because of something that happened unexpectedly?
Fairly often for me. What
Okay,
was yours?
I put almost never.
Oh.
Because,
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah. You can't say never, right?
And then felt that you were unable to control important things in your life.
Never, right? For
Never.
you? Yeah, okay. Got it.
Felt nervous and stressed.
Never.
But I'll put almost never.
Okay, all right.
Just to be
He's
fair.
not, because he's not the saint.
Felt confident about your ability to handle your personal problems.
He's going through
Always.
all 10.
Very often.
Yeah.
Very often.
Felt that things were going your way. Fairly often.
Fairly often, okay.
See. Found that you could not cope with all the things you had to do. Almost never.
Never, okay.
Been able to control irritations in your life. Very often. It's true.
No, keep going. I have a feeling the number's going to change, though.
Felt that you were on top of things. Okay.
Almost always? Or always?
Very often.
Very often, okay.
Been angered because of things that happened that were out of your control.
Almost never.
Never.
Oh, never, okay.
That is never.
Okay.
Felt difficulties were piling up so high that you could not overcome them.
Never.
Never.
Submit.
Well, 4.
There, see? I told you.
Okay. Wow.
Still low. Still
Yes.
low.
Okay, mine was 13.
Okay.
Mine was
Okay.
13, yeah. Tim?
I'm just going to put it out there. I'm actually quite proud of my score because I thought it was going to be a lot higher.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So out of 1 to 40,
40 being the most stressed.
I'm at 24.
Okay. And
Okay.
what does that number say?
Moderate.
Moderate.
Yes.
Do we
That's
start?
good.
Do we start judging him now?
No.
Is 24 a good number, Dr. Jerry?
So 4 is, I don't know whether it's a good number. 13, I don't know whether it's a good number. And 24, I don't know whether it's a good number. Is what you perceive, right? So there's this bell curve for stress.
Bell curve. Okay.
Yeah, the bell curve and there are 4 levels, okay? So the very first level is underload. That means we are underloading ourselves. There's very little stress.
Like, I don't care about anything kind of thing.
So you are not doing anything. You're very chill. You think that you're not stressed because there's very little stress.
I think as you grow older, this is what happens.
Hang on. So we need to be at optimal stress. That's
Okay.
the second level.
We need to be at
We need to be at optimal stress.
As in, you
so
need
that
some form of stress in your
some
life.
form of
Okay.
stress, so that you're productive. You're doing things right.
It pushes you on.
Yeah, that you accomplish certain things.
Even during retirement, I feel like if I'm on an island somewhere, I want like no stress. I want to not worry about
You would
anything.
still be doing certain
Low stress
things.
then.
Otherwise, you would not wake up in the morning. You wake up
Be
in the morning
motivated.
Yeah.
and go like, why am I living? What am I doing? So you would not know what your purpose is for your existence in the world means to you,
And
right?
even something like feeding yourself.
Like, I was just going to
Yeah.
say, even if
Yeah.
it's like, what should I eat today? What should I feed
Exactly.
my dog?
Yeah, and that can be your motivator also.
Okay.
But
you
shouldn't
know?
it be like, okay, I wake up in the morning, okay, I know what I feel like eating today, so I'll just eat that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So why do you
That's
have
what
to
I'm
be...
saying. I feel like
Yeah.
if I'm in that situation where I am retired and I have all the money in the world and
Okay.
and I'm happy
Okay.
and say my wake up is okay, I'm going to go to the garden and I'm going to pick
That
some
is
fruit.
a motivation also.
But it's not stress though.
It adds a little bit because you need effort to do it.
Like, I think when
Okay.
Angel goes
Then-
abroad, let's say, stays at a hotel,
Yeah.
breakfast will be a bit stressful because
Because
she'll
I'm
go down there,
vegetarian.
there's bacon. and then you know.
I head straight for the eggs, the potato, the noodles, the rice.
That's what she's gonna
So I
say.
feel like bacon, but I can't have it.
No, I never say that to myself.
Whereas for me, I think even if I had every choice known to man in front of me, I
Yeah.
would still be stressed because I wouldn't know which one to pick.
Okay.
Right? I
Too
think for
much.
me, I would stress myself because I'd be like, my stomach is only this big. I can only eat 8 things, but there's 32 items right here. I don't know which one to pick.
Because you are paying a certain
We
amount.
taking it all.
Because they are paying a certain amount for the breakfast buffet, so they feel that they need to get
The
value.
most.
That's so
The
Singaporean,
most.
though.
You know, I pay $30 a day for my breakfast at
Yeah.
the hotel,
And you
and I
don't
go
eat-
down. I just have some scrambled eggs and some bacon,
Same.
and a slice
Except
of
for the
toast, and
bacon.
that's it.
Same. I just
Okay.
eat what I can fill. I don't like pile my plate on just because I paid $32 or something.
Well,
So
that's
there's-
also because food does not motivate you as much as it motivates me.
That's true as well.
Planning, the strategizing, going on. So you cannot tell me that there is no stress. There's optimal stress. There's some sort of stress.
Some
not,
sort of
not, not more
stress.
optimal.
It cannot
but
be
some sort of-
zero.
yeah.
Okay.
But most people focus on the stress that we look at overload. We're just overloaded. We're overwhelmed. So we say too much stress.
So there is good stress versus bad stress, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the optimal stress is really, really a small window. So the other one, the last one, is complete burnout.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we have underload, optimal, overload, and then burnout.
Okay.
So underload is also no good because if you're just lying there and not wanting to do anything, and that's also bad for the whole system, right?
Okay.
So I want us to just recognize that the opposite of lowering your stress is not having no stress at all.
Okay.
Because if we have nothing to do at work, we end the day and we still feel very tired
Which is why
and very
many
exhausted.
retirees play golf.
Yeah,
because
that is
golf
true.
kind of gives you a little bit of stress as well because it makes you,
Achieve, wanna
compete
achieve things,
and want
yes.
to be better
Yes.
at every game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
especially if the person in front of you, right? You're waiting for him to complete the hole, taking his own sweet time. You also get stressed, right? You're waiting behind his bozo. Right. Okay, but I mean,
So if that's the only stress, that's good stress.
Yeah, it is. It's like first world problems, right?
but you mentioned there is an optimal window.
Yes,
So out of the
yes.
score from the 1 to 40, what is the optimal window? Because like say Glenn is at 3, Angel is at
13.
13.
So that's not a very good
Test, right?
Test
Yeah.
to look at optimal windows. We're looking at your perceived stress level.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Let's go back
but
on it.
of course, we don't want it to be severe, right? In the severe range.
Welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. We have with us our favorite psychologist, Dr. Geraldine Tan from the Therapy Room.
Good morning.
And I would like to announce that I'm now the official distributor of the Therapy Room relaxation balls. You can get them for
news.
$20 each.
Wow.
Fake
Okay.
Just go to my website right now, glenong.com.
No,
He will-
it's glenongsballs.com.
Yes, GlenOngsBlueballs.com. Maybe he'll even
Okay,
autograph
guys.
them
Well,
for you.
it's
All
getting
right,
worse
calm
and worse.
down. Calm down, everybody.
Oh no!
Chill out. All right, we're talking about the opposite of chilling out, stress.
Okay.
Yeah, we're talking
wait,
about-
before we go into
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
we did the test.
Yes,
the
yes,
perceived
yes,
stress
yes,
test,
yes,
right?
yes,
we gave you
yes,
our
yes.
numbers. I'm
Yes.
curious to know what was your number when you took this test.
17.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
I prepared already.
Well, as a psychologist, you should be much higher than that, man.
But it's perceived, right? It's how you perceive it
Yeah.
at that moment, right?
Yes, and do note that all our surveys have actually a timed limit, which means that it asks you about the past month.
Month only,
It
yes.
did
in
not
the last
ask
month.
you in your entire life.
yeah.
It didn't ask you about today. But of course, all these factors will factor into your answers.
So the number might change if I do it in December because
Yes.
it's for the past
Right.
month.
Yes.
that
So
this
every
happened.
month you
Yes.
do it once. Lah.
You can.
Yeah,
so
once
that's your
a-
little
yeah.
checkup that
Okay.
you can do.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And if you reach a certain number, you're like maybe 24 or 25, you go and see Dr. Geraldine
There
Tan
you go.
at the therapy
Tim,
room.
you got to
Yes.
make your appointment.
Aiyo.
See, now you're stressing out. We went from
Oh,
24 to
is it?
25. Okay, you were about to ask a question, Angel.
I
Yeah.
was not.
Okay.
Okay, not-
Hey,
okay.
if you guys have any questions for Dr. Jerry, you can send them through our
Yes.
Facebook and YouTube channels.
Okay. So, but I've got a question for all of you, right? Like, how do you know that you are stressed? Because, Tim was saying, I thought it would be higher.
Yes.
So he thought that it was higher until the number came out. We thought yours would be higher, and then your number was like 3 and 4.
No, they know when I'm stressed. When I'm stressed, I'm in a bad mood.
He
Okay,
is.
bad
Yeah.
mood.
I'm
Okay,
like
so that's
open
the
book.
emotional one.
Yeah.
Okay, who else knows when they are stressed? What?
My little finger hurts. I think I told you this before. Yeah, like my
Psychosomatic.
little finger
Little
hurts.
finger
Yeah, like
hurts,
hurts really
yeah.
badly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's very weird.
Oh.
Tim is thinking very.
I don't
hard.
know. I don't know what my tells are. I feel like people around me
Ooh.
know when I'm stressed. I think
Okay,
even Glenn knows.
okay.
But Tim is
Okay.
stressed all the time.
Yeah.
though.
But I feel like Glenn next to me, and there are times he's quite he can see it.
Perceptive.
He's quite perceptive.
Right,
He'll go,
right.
You're right, and I'll be like, and only when he says that, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's right. I am a
What
bit
do you
stressed
notice
today. Yeah.
then,
So I don't know what
Glenn?
my tells are actually.
What's
It's
his
just
tell?
the vibe.
Very-
It's just the vibe I feel.
And-
But what
Energy.
do you notice?
Um,
Like, what vibe do you notice?
yeah, maybe he's less talkative.
Less talkative, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quieter then.
So withdrawn, that social aspect, you suddenly take it away.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
generally I can
vibe.
feel him.
Yeah.
I can feel all of them actually in this room. I really can.
Yeah.
He's got that, but that doesn't mean you can become a psychologist. Okay?
Why not? I'll be a really good
He has a
psychologist.
sensitive soul.
He
but
is,
I
yeah.
guess
Plus, I love talking so much.
But the thing is, you
we
need to
don't
listen.
talk.
Yeah, exactly.
Really?
Yeah.
No,
but
we
that
listen.
definitely makes sense. I mean, in fact, when I'm less talkative, so usually, and I've mentioned this before, he knows this.
Yeah.
I'm an overthinker, and I will spiral in my mind in my
Yes.
multiverse of madness inside.
Yes,
And usually, when
yes.
I'm going through all that,
Yes.
I'm not talking or
Yeah.
I'm not,
Yeah.
communicating with people because I'm
Yeah.
lost in my own thoughts.
Yep. So that's the different aspects. So we have psychosomatic, and psychosomatic, physical. Yeah. So some people have the stomach aches. You have your little finger that aches. Sometimes if I'm too excited and I'm very stressed, my voice disappears.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You cannot hear me out, or I try to croak out something and nothing comes out.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good for your husband, Julian.
Oh my goodness, man! Don't be mean.
Morning, Julian. I got you. I got your back.
So bad.
Okay, let's continue to talk to Jerry on the Big Show TV. Welcome back to the Big Show and the Big Show.
So physical manifestations of
Yes.
stress is called psychosomatic.
The psychosomatic symptoms, sometimes you feel nauseous, so you feel those physical symptoms, right? And then you have the emotional one. So I love how all of you represent different things. So the emotional one, like moody, irritable, don't touch me, I'm very annoyed.
No, in fact,
You know
no,
what?
no, touch me.
You know what?
Touch
Also,
me.
he becomes
Please
very
touch me.
sarcastic as well. He becomes very sarcastic because he's moody.
Yes.
Okay.
Normally it's
You
not.
noticed that, right?
Of course, I got it
Okay.
from him like a couple of times on Monday as well.
Aiyo!
I let it
Now
slide.
confession
I let it slide.
Okay. And then
That's what happens
Tim.
when I have less than 2 sessions of sex a week.
Now we know.
Don't
Okay.
need to know.
Okay. So then mine is what?
Yours would be social, the withdrawal, not wanting to engage with anyone or finding it very tough
To be
a
sociable,
lot of
right?
effort, to engage with anyone because you're trying to calibrate yourself, right? Yeah, and then there's the cognitive aspect.
And then
where
yours, what's yours known as?
what's mine? Mine, I get my headaches.
You said you almost lose your voice and all. Is that psychosomatic as well?
Psychosomatic.
It's psychosomatic,
and,
okay.
and headaches. So,
Headaches,
so voice not so much, but there's a peculiar one. But usually I get my headaches.
And that's
horrible,
very,
no?
but
Headaches,
that's very
not
common though,
good.
right? When people
Yeah.
are stressed, they get headaches.
Yeah, there's the tension there. Yeah,
Because the
yeah.
blood pressure goes up.
Yeah, perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, there's one more where most of us actually have this, but we don't recognize it. Is where we tend to be a bit more forgetful. Oh, the most obvious
Scatterbrain.
Yeah, scatterbrain, but we don't realize that we are stressed, right? We just say, oh, I forgot. Yeah, I can't remember. But we do know those that go on stage, need to do presentation, and they blank out.
Yes.
They don't know what to say,
Yeah.
or we forget certain words. And, so all of you are very professional in your work, so you're not stressed doing your work. But can you imagine you're trying to say something and you forget a word?
Public speaking is tough,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah,
it's the hardest.
So that is psychological. Because earlier today, right, we did the story earlier this morning, right, about this scary story about this woman in Hong Kong, right? She went to the toilet, she took a big poop, and she strained so hard she lost her memory for 10 years. As in, she lost 10 years worth of memory.
Oh,
Of memory.
Yeah, because the doctors think, lack of oxygen because she was straining so much to the brain probably resulted in that. But when stress affects your memory, how does it affect your memory?
So I think that one is physical stress, right? I'm not talking about physical stress. I'm talking about a lot of other emotional stress.
mental,
yeah, mental stress.
Okay.
So
Does
how can
stress
we...
lead to dementia?
The stress can lead to dementia. There's a lot of tension. There's a lot of, and you're forgetting things. You're not being present. You're not focusing on yourself. Your body breaks down. And there's a lot of things going on when you are stressed. Your cortisol level increases. You are, adrenaline is like pumping nonstop. It doesn't know how to come down. You mentioned about the BP level, right?
Yeah.
So your adrenaline comes out, your cortisol level comes out. It cannot come down. Your BP cannot come down also.
Yeah.
Right?
So how, we talk about, okay, you need to breathe, you need to go for yoga, you need to do whatever makes you feel less stressed, right? But in reality, not everyone has the time for yoga or
Sex.
calibrating sex
too.
or the
Sex the
Yeah.
best.
or the opportunity.
Right.
Not many people may
It's
have.
healing.
So we know how Glenn controls his stress level. How do other people calibrate their stress levels then?
So let's go into the chemicals, right? Since I was talking about adrenaline, I was talking about cortisol level. What do you need? So you need to decrease those chemicals. You need to increase certain chemicals. Certain chemicals like serotonin, so that you feel a little bit more comfortable, calmer. Endorphins. Right, so
that's where he gets his from as well.
So endorphins.
Sex.
Yes.
No, hang on. So endorphins may be sex, but I think golf. So at one point he was really using and
What a
overusing-
combination.
Wow.
So it's
Different kind of hole in one, bro.
Tim,
Different. I'm just saying it's different.
is he usually like that?
he can't help himself.
Every day. And look at how red his face is getting.
We're his guardian angels.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that was, we couldn't do anything there.
I thought Glenn was bad. I didn't know.
Bad influence.
No, he's the bad boy.
He is though. He knows how to control it. This one doesn't.
Oh my goodness.
I'm getting there.
The last few times last year when I was on, he wasn't like
Good
that.
boy, right?
Yeah, he was
See,
very
after a few months with him, look what happened.
You know what it is? This is the real him.
No, it's
dear.
not.
Whoever it is laughing out there, your endorphin levels are increasing. So very good. You're going to have a very happy day today. and dopamine levels are also increasing when we laugh, right? So dopamine levels also need to increase.
But a lot of people get their dopamine levels from their social media. They go in, they get a like, they get a view. That's, these days.
Reality, yes, reality. Reality.
But at the same time, that can also be stressful. I didn't get a like, I didn't get an extra view. My favorite person did not view my story.
Oh, these are the KOLs.
Yeah, no,
I
and
think
not
the
even in the regular
KOLs
people.
What
the
in the world is
KOLs, as in the
Key opinion
influencers,
leaders.
Yeah, that's another term for influencers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're
very
they lead very
stressful.
high stress
Stressful
lives.
lives,
Yeah.
They will post a photo or a video, and if it doesn't do well, they'll take it down. And then
And
wait
clients put pressure on them as
Yeah,
well
for
because,
sure,
because they're paying them, right? They're getting paid.
All these, chemicals that you mentioned, everything from dopamine to serotonin to endorphins, right?
Yeah,
While they're known as, the feel-good,
Yeah.
happy chemicals,
Yeah, yeah.
sometimes overexposure to them, your body builds a tolerance, and then you need more and more of it to get that hit. Am I correct?
May not be because you what we're doing is we're trying to balance the stress level, right?
Right.
And not trying to be addicted or chase something. So we're not talking about substances. So it's a bit different.
Can you get it through food?
You can. So we have spoken about it. If you have not heard, you have to go to past episodes.
Episode 365 from June.
Yeah, but we have spoken about food also, where it uplifts us, gives us the right chemicals. Visually, is very uplifting because of the different colors. Also,
That's for Tim though.
Why
His color is only like
brown,
medium rare color.
That's my favorite color. Medium rare.
But you take fruit, right? I can't
doesn't.
remember.
I've
not
had
fruit.
Strawberry ice cream once in a while.
How about strawberries? Strawberries?
He doesn't take
Yeah,
fruit or
sometimes.
vegetables.
Sometimes.
He just has meat.
Fiber
This is
gel.
his fiber gel is his fiber.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting, right?
Psyllium husk at times.
So perhaps for you to get your stress level down is to add a little bit more of the color in your food.
Okay.
Right?
He won't do it though.
No? Well,
Eat the rainbow.
okay, so like, for instance, I eat a lot of red meat.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
linked to higher stress levels?
Okay, I'm not a
Dietitian.
but we're talking about really the lack of colors. But then again, you might have your coping strategies elsewhere. It might not just be food.
Okay.
And I want to add one more chemical.
Hold that.
Let's
Okay.
go on in at that chemical.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. What kind of chemical do you have in mind? So, physical manifestation.
Welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. We are live on Facebook as well as YouTube, and we have with us live in the studio our favorite psychologist, more beautiful than ever, Dr. Geraldine Tan from the therapy room.
and we have so many people on Facebook and YouTube welcoming you back. David, Celine, Edna's here, Rachel, Christopher. Also on YouTube, Sally is here, and a couple of people like Novia on YouTube as well. Everyone saying welcome back.
Yes.
Thank you.
And
So
now that
lovely to be
you're
welcomed
back, you can never leave again.
Oh no. That sounds so sinister.
Studio California.
Yeah, you check in, but you never leave.
Aiyo.
Okay, so you were talking about
Yeah.
chemicals, like happy
Stress, right?
chemicals.
So we were saying to decrease the adrenaline and the cortisol level, and I mentioned 3 different other chemicals. So increase serotonin, endorphins, dopamine, and you want to know why Glenn needs his sex? Because he needs oxytocin.
Oxytocin.
The love hormone. And Glenn is a very, very touch person. So he needs his hugs.
Yes.
True.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he will go up to someone and go like a big hug.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
And he's very free with that because it lifts him up.
He's
That's
just
the
free. That's it.
I was trying to help you, Glenn.
I know. I'm so used to them.
But oxytocin.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. So sometimes we lack that and we need to increase that. So sometimes a hug or a little squeeze of somebody's hand is good enough to just relieve the stress.
Is oxytocin always touchy-feely, or does it come in other forms?
So you mentioned about the influences earlier, right? So it's being like embraced, appreciated, connected with socially with someone. So their assumption is that if I get a thumbs up or I get a like, I feel really good. So just
I'm
like what you
better loved.
did,
Yeah.
yeah. So when you mentioned like all these listeners are saying hi to me and everything, right? And then I feel a little bit better. Then I have a little boost of oxytocin.
And them
right?
as well, because they're being connected socially, right?
Yes.
To the
Yeah.
listeners.
Yes.
Okay.
So I want to return to something that I brought up earlier on about, getting addicted to certain things, which could become a trigger for stress. So for
Yes.
instance, social media, right?
Yes.
I read somewhere that social media, the reason why people keep going back and keep checking likes and all that is because they get a dopamine hit every
Yes.
time.
Yes.
But because of that, then they start wanting, they start
Yes.
needing to keep
Yes.
checking because they're perpetually chasing that dopamine hit.
Yeah.
And then when they don't get it,
Yes.
then it leads to stress.
It's like a
Yes.
drug, isn't it?
Yes. So it's a perceived that I'm being liked. Yeah. So the perception gives a lot of fantasy in their heads. Yeah. So they fuel their own fantasy. Actually, it's not the person that's putting the thumbs up or the hearts, right? It's them that they create that fantasy. Oh, people love me. People like me. People are looking out for me. But it may not even be true.
And it's
Should they,
not your
should they
self-worth.
look for other things to distract them. Maybe not distract them, but something else to do so that they would have a more balanced lifestyle.
Yeah, because not depending on that one thing to keep you happy,
Yeah.
right? You
Yeah.
need something else as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's continue this conversation with Dr. Geraldine Tan from the Therapy Room on the Big Show TV. Meantime, here's Bella K with I Love It, I Love It, I Love It.
Okay, let's talk about coping with stress now.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
for some people, it's, going to the golf course, doing some physical activity. Some people,
Yeah,
it's turning to, alcohol. Some people, it's working out, doing their yoga and all that. What about things that do not involve physical activity?
Yeah.
Are there ways?
Yes.
I suppose deep breathing, meditation,
Okay.
food. Yeah. What
That's
are
good
easy
too.
ways to
True.
be able to regulate
True.
your emotions, calm your stress levels down that don't involve, going out doing something?
Okay, so the reason why I spoke about the chemicals is because we don't pay attention to them, right? Stress is you being under threat. That's why your body is reacting. So there is a perceived threat. So, going and look at how many likes I have is not a threat. But when I don't get my hearts or likes,
It's a threat.
it feels, it's a perception. It feels like a threat.
Like the world is against you.
Yeah, yeah. So I need to then consider, what is going on with my body, and how to get that level down, because sometimes it is trying to get that level down. So and for an athlete, in order to complete like a run, a sprint, they need to put themselves through stress. They need to have that adrenaline push, right, to complete that. But once it's done, they need to learn how to bring it down.
Is adrenaline considered good or bad? Or
There's
in
nothing
moderation?
bad about
Okay.
it. A chemical is a chemical, but too much of anything becomes bad.
That's why steroids are bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
but if you want to increase certain chemicals, like if I am stressed and I just feel a little bit like not so good, and I need a hug. That's
Call
raising-
me.
Yes.
I knew
Free
you were
hugs.
going to say that.
There's special pillows that do that. The pillows with arms, you can hug yourself with the pillow.
But it doesn't feel as warm as my body.
Whoever that wants to
okay.
feel the heat.
No,
from
I'll
him,
keep my shirt on, of course.
Yes,
but what I'm trying to
please,
say
yeah.
is, you hug me and you hug a bolster, different.
Hey, this
different,
conversation is going a little bit like
It's behind
haywire.
closed
Yes, yes. Okay.
Yeah, so increasing. So if I need to increase my oxytocin level, then I look for that. So you're talking about can it be non-sport or non-physical? Yes, it can be.
Okay. So
right?
is it different for everybody? Will there be new
Yes.
ways that you find ways to be able to cope with the stress, the activities, things that you can do?
So different people have different methods. It doesn't mean breathing will fit everybody. Do you know that breathing actually causes me more anxiety?
Yeah,
Really?
People always say like, take a breath. Sometimes I
Yes.
breathe and I get more like,
That's why you need to learn breathing.
No, you
Yes.
can't breathe like
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
That's too fast.
no, I start off slow, but then the more I think about whatever is troubling me, my breath starts
yeah.
getting heavier.
He can't be with his mind on his own. That's
Yes.
why. And that's why meditation will work for you, because meditation is about learning how to calm the mind, right?
Oh.
And
Yeah.
it's for the people that cannot calm their minds,
Actually, indirectly, maybe I do meditate in the evening.
You
So I'll
may.
just kind of just sit on my sofa, close my eyes, and just
Yeah,
Yes,
because
and
that is
works for
meditation.
you.
That is meditation.
just at that pace.
You can
That
be
works.
walking the beach or on the beach, and counting
Yeah.
your footsteps alone is
Yes.
meditating.
Yes.
yeah, and then after that, whiskey on the
Yes.
rocks.
That's your.
That's substance.
No, but it really enhances the whole,
That's
relaxation
for you.
experience.
I'm not encouraging
no
substances.
encouraging. Yeah, but I wanted to ask you, Dr.
Then once in a
Jack.
while, I have a cigarette.
Okay, shush. I wanted to. He hates it when I ask him to shush. I want to ask Dr. Jerry, you are asking us to find ways where we can cope with our stress.
Yes.
But we shouldn't be finding these ways to cope with our stress when we're stressed, right?
No,
we should
yeah.
find it when we are at our
Exploring.
happiest.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's difficult, but you can look at different methods that are out there.
While you're not
talking
stressed.
about breathing, we're talking about yoga, we're talking about grounding, we're talking about even the different chemicals, I don't think you can see, but Angel can see. I'm actually I'm so excited, which also raises the adrenaline level. So I kept playing with my ball. You notice that I keep
Like a
turning
fidget
it,
ball, like
right?
a fidget ball, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't squeezing. I just kept turning it. The repetitive movement can also help us to
If I give you
ground
these two,
ourselves.
will you start juggling?
No.
So it's kind of like what those fidget spinners do as well for people,
Yes,
right?
Yeah.
and the young people love to use this term now, stimming.
Stimming.
Yeah.
What is- what is-
Stimulating.
Stimming.
Yeah.
Yes.
So stimming that the young ones know nowadays. Actually, we use it for the autistic population. But then the young ones seem to love using this word because it's just repetitive movement that you do over and over to self-soothe yourself.
Self-soothing.
Yeah, but you know, I mean,
Like
this
what we
word.
used to do with our pens, remember? We
Yes,
used to
you would
spin them.
spin
Yes.
You know, but
yeah.
this word, you know, if you ask someone who can't speak proper English,
Steaming.
yeah, it'll become steaming, and then that's a different.
Yes.
You know, when I was
Well, that
child,
also helps to alleviate your stress, I think. But that,
I hope you are having fun.
yes,
with it.
all this stuff only, when we're not on air, right? Okay, but back to Angel's, comment about, we shouldn't be thinking about ways to cope with our stress
When we're stressed, yeah.
Yes.
But ironically, it's like when you're not stressed, it's out of sight, out of mind. You wouldn't
Yeah.
really think about,
Yeah.
because you're
Yeah.
not stressed when you're not stressed, right?
Yeah.
But I
Okay.
also feel like when you're stressed, almost nothing will work.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
for Tim, he's like, I cannot breathe
Yes.
deeply when I'm stressed.
And that adds another layer of stress
Yes,
because I'm stressing
absolutely.
over finding ways to
breathe,
cope with my
yeah.
stress. Yes.
Correct. So maybe breathing is not your style. Maybe walking is your style.
yeah.
Let's go back on air one last time.
So fast.
Right?
Welcome back to the. Right here on Kiss 92. Anima and Joji with Beautiful on Kiss 92. We are with Dr. Geraldine Tan from the therapy room. And just like us, we are making an appointment with Dr. Jerry for next week.
Yes.
So, Jerry, we are making an appointment. Please confirm with us whether you can make it or not.
Publicly as
if,
well.
If you want to make an appointment with Dr. Geraldine Tan or a team at the therapy room, you can get in touch with them.
Yes.
Yes.
Is this one of those where we got to send
Yeah.
a WhatsApp and then you reply Y if you accept the appointment or N if you are going to cancel it?
Oh,
Do
as
you-
in Y, as in yes and
Yes.
no, right?
No,
Do you guys
so-
send that out over at the therapy room when you're confirming an
Yes, we
appointment?
do.
Yes.
But it's an actual person, no AI at this point
Oh,
in time.
okay.
There's an actual person there behind the computer
Messaging.
typing,
And what's his name?
the message. So it's either Boyan or Danny. So
Okay,
shout out
good
to them.
morning.
Morning, guys.
All right, so
Yes,
we're talking
yes.
about stress today. I mean,
Yes.
with all the news and the rising costs in living
Correct,
and stuff
correct,
like that, people
correct.
are getting more stressed out.
Yep. So don't just stay with one method. And you're right, if you're very, very stressed at that point, if somebody keeps telling you what to do, it's the most irritating thing in the world, right?
Or when they say, don't stress. When you are
Not
stressed, the
useful.
last thing you want people to do is don't stress.
So that's the mistake a lot of husbands make
Yeah, I
when their wives
can't
are
wait.
stressed out.
Yeah.
You know what they say? Calm down.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm
Calm
so
down.
upset.
It's like,
be
don't tell me to
upset.
calm down.
Yeah.
What should people be doing instead? Should they be saying, how can I help?
Yeah,
know?
Yeah, can I help?
What can I
you
do?
know? What can I do? And for the person yourself, you probably need to go and look for different methods, right? And one of the ways the young people, I really, really love them because for them, coming for therapy is not an issue. They're very open about it. So they come for check-ins and then we explore methods. And that's when they're calmer, right? So we look at different ways that they can help themselves. Sometimes it is going for a walk. Sometimes it's doing their breathing. Sometimes it's just bilateral tapping, so the butterfly hug. Sometimes it's really searching for an action that they can do that helps to calm the system down.
Wow, I like
Yeah.
that, the butterfly hug.
So
Yeah,
they leave therapy feeling a lot less stressed.
They leave therapy, they don't come stressed, but they leave therapy equipped
With
what,
solutions, yeah.
they can do.
Okay.
Why the
Yeah.
butterfly hug when you can have a real hug?
Oh, from Glenong, yeah. Free hugs. He's going to be down.
Sometimes you're not there,
You know what? Next time you see him, he'll be downstairs with a little placard over his shoulder saying, free hugs.
Hey,
Yeah, just hug me.
bro, no.
Oh my!
No, free. At
You can
least,
grab my ass as well while you hug me.
Wow, okay.
Totally different
no.
experience.
Charge. You got to charge,
I
bro.
will not do that to you, but you can do
Yeah.
that to me. No
At least $2
grab
for a
his
hug,
ass. No
$3
way.
for a grab.
We're on air, guys.
Sure.
Okay.
All proceeds will go to a charity
There you go.
of my choice.
It's called the Glen Ong charity.
No, not like that.
Joking, I'm
no.
joking.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Jerry.
Yeah, before you
Yes.
go, anything else you would like to say?
The usual thing that I love to end with a little quote, but this time with a song. So, Dear Evan Hansen, have you watched that? And many people love the song. So I'm just gonna say a little line. I cannot sing, so I'll
Of
say.
course you can.
Yes,
No,
you
I
can.
cannot. So it's so let the sun come streaming in, cause you reach up and you rise again. Lift your head and look around. You will be found.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Thank you, Dr. Jerry.
And welcome back once again.
Thank you. So loved and so welcomed.
So how? Can you come in again next week?
She needs to check her schedule.
Yeah, I have
Cannot,
to go and
oh.
check.
She has a business to run.
Oh, dang. Okay. Thank you very much, Jerry. It's great seeing you again.
Great seeing all of you and all of you there.